Alright, I don't know if I've started yet, so let's check. Mute. Mute to me. It's thinking about it. There we go. Here I am. Okay, fixed. That should be that. Alright, I'm just getting started in what's going to be a whole bunch of EHT stuff, and I hope you can all handle it without being frustrated, because it's kind of going to be annoying, I'm sure. I really don't know which one I've been working. Okay, I've been working on that one. So I'm just gonna do this, and if you have questions, ask me. Otherwise, I'm actually gonna build. Isn't that crazy? It's been a long time. Let us go backward. Well, really what we want to do is snap. I wonder if I can snap to, but still there will be problems even if I snap to, because what I've got to do is line these two up perfectly. So what we can try to do is work a little bit more with snap to and see if that is going to be something we can do. That's good for us. Because I honestly, like, am not very good at that kind of thing. Oh, well, I am good at this. This is just dragging. This is just, you drag it along an axis. Actually, that works pretty well. The way that this would work perfectly is, watch me slide along that axis, and then I want to make sure that I'm still touching that one. Oh, that's why that doesn't look that long. It's because this piece is not the same length. I should have fixed that first, so that's what we'll do. We'll fix that first. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the limestone retaining wall, this one. I'm going to go select, and then we're going to put it to the same height as this one. We'll go to level each item with target, and this is the one I want to level it with. So that works a little better, but not well enough. See, the problem is that with these corner pieces, they're not dead on the same as you'd think they would be. But luckily, I have enough wiggle room because of the kind of structure I'm dealing with. It's this very strange mountainy structure that I think I can get away with being more, like, what's the word? Imperfect. I have squishy room to be imperfect. So, no. We're gonna do slide. We're gonna do our slide thing because that is perfect. Alright, you're being a butt. So what I'm gonna do is select him with Q. It's a quick way to select where you can, like, I can do this. It's gonna be annoying. It's not gonna work the way I want it to. I'm gonna have to move it back. Whatever. I don't know why you're being a butt, but you are being a butt. Fine, be that way. See if I care. This is deeply annoying that it's this hard to Actually, what bothers me is that this one is on an angle. Let me test something. Yeah, that's fine. $225? No. 231? That's it. 229. Now we have the same exact stats, so theoretically they should just click because I'm holding it at the right. Nothing's ever easy. Have you noticed? Nothing. Nothing's ever easy. Do, do. Whoops. All right. Straighten. Oops. Snap Taylor. Yeah, no, I don't want you to snap those two things together. $230. Close. Close, but no cigar. Height. It's gotta be height that's being stupid. So if that's height, then it's simple. But it isn't ever simple. Nothing's ever simple. No one's ever going to be looking at this way. I am the only person who will ever be examining this way. And yet, I'm worrying about it, and I don't know why. Alright. So I want you to level with I think that's as good as we're gonna get. Now the problem is here. I do not understand why I cannot do that. There we go. Further, further. We must move it further. Move it down. There. It's too far now. Too far now. Are you too far now? No, that is perfect. So now I want to fix the angle of this one to be, so 0. Let's make your pitch 0. I'm okay with that pitch being 0. It fixes that level. So we'll make your height the same. See, this is the problem with doing what is really just like winging it when you're making it the first place, is that you have to go back and clean up the things that you mess up. Whereas if you're just doing it on your own without, you know, laying everything right the first time, you don't have to worry about it. And then we want it to level with that. That is right. That is perfect, actually. That is exactly what we wanted. So, all right, next thing. What I'm gonna do, I'm using these as track, but I think I'm gonna use these as the long way track instead of worrying about them short, narrow, trying to fit them. We're gonna do this. And yes, I realize it's very, very weirdly shaped. I'm okay with that. Tree, you are in the way. I'll put you back later. Now you're an interesting question. Do we want to put this hearth pottery into the painting so it looks like it's going into the painting? We could do that and then save ourselves a single turn. That would be cool. Tool, save a turn. Is this gonna do it? Good enough. All right. So that looks cool. You're supposed to be a hole in the wall. There. Okay. Hopefully that didn't mess up my build thus far. Okay, so we got that. Now this one. So let's get all of these on the same level. First of all. Oh, fuck. Excuse my language. When you realize you've done something wrong. And you have to start over. It's always a pain in the ass. Okay. Level with. Level each item. And the item we want it to level with is that one. So now, theoretically, all of those pieces should be the proper height. I will never understand why this shit happens. You think that you've got it all right, but then like something weird like that will happen where you're like, what is that piece and why is it showing and where did it come from and what? I don't even that's kind of where I'm at. Let me put my coffee away. I realize I'm drinking it really late. So I think the next thing I'm going to do is level all of the pieces to the same level. I think that will work. So what I'm going to do is do all items, same as target. This can always backfire really poorly. So be careful when you do it. Alright, deselect everything. And then what we're going to do is select all of the short ones. first because those are harder to mess up. So those are all the same. And you're going to do change these items, level each item with the target. That. Now, keeping that didn't work. That's the wrong kind of level. Let's do undo. Yeah. I meant something else. So pitch 0 should be 0. So let's change it to that. That's easy enough. Roll could be 90. I don't know. I don't know if I should mess with each of these. I think height is different. So we'll just have to do these by hand, I think. It kind of sucks, but whatever. So there we go. What's gonna really actually suck is the fact that I'm going to be doing all of this work and then animating it. And the question is, who's gonna see it animated? Maybe one person one day on a stream, and that's about it. I might show it off in a video or something, but still, generally, no. All right, that's not too bad. Okay, now you. All right. Select none. And we'll just select this guy. What's nice about streaming when you're building is that you're going to build anyway, even if no one stops by. It's okay, because you are in a build. All right, that one's going to be a problem, child. I do not like the angle you're at, buddy. All right, you're annoying. So, yeah. Oh, for crying out loud. There's nothing selected. Why won't you let me fix the tick box? Whatever. Whatever. Okay. Now, I got flicker. I got flicker. It's annoying. No one's going to notice this, Karen. No one is going to notice this. Don't stress this. But what do? I stress it. Okay. Now you. Okay, this is going to be the hard one. So the train goes around that back end, and then it will come out through Solitude's, underneath Solitude rather, like next to it. But in order to do that, I need to get this angle right. This kind of sucks because I'm thinking I need to go under a little bit and then down like that. Now the question is, they do cross? Okay, that's all that matters. That one is so invisible mostly that I don't think that'll be a problem. Now this guy is supposed to go by the back of the train. Back of the farm, rather. this is crossing over the track where it shouldn't be. And now this one can be fixed. Alright. You are also tilted and you shouldn't be. Mr. Scorpion, what is that nonsense? You do not belong there. You belong here. I see what went wrong. Alright, that's good. I'll have you guys fill in a little bit. You guys. You could go down a little so you look a little less obviously like a bottle. And then Q. Q! That's better. That's what I was trying to fix. It wasn't the, hold on. Excuse me, waterfall. You're gonna have to move along with. I should have just grabbed them both together. Still works. So here's the problem. This is gonna be in the way, like big time in the way. So let's push this sucker back a little bit for now. You get your waterfall. I'll give you a waterfall, don't worry. And then this guy will cover the rest, but we really need that's got to go down, and that can't be on that angle. Certainly. So you put down like that. And here we go. Oh, tree, you shouldn't be there. Now how do I do this? Alright, let's see if I can do this. Alright, do I have any more pieces? Don't know that I have any more pieces. I'm okay with that, honestly. Oh no, we do. Unfortunately. Hopefully no one can see this. This is because this is too long. However, as long as it goes into the wall, that's all that matters. You go here, and then you're down a little. As long as you don't show on this side, all is well. Perfection. Alright, you got to turn a little bit more. You need to go down a little bit more. You're a little too high. You're getting fussy now. This is where you screw things up, when you get too fussy. This is what I started the other day. This is my model train set. Let me close out all of this stuff. I'm just, at this point, this is Vardenfell. Such that it is. This is, a little bit of Alinor over there. That's, of course, Vivec City. This is a little bit of the desert. Alakir. This is obviously a clockwork. This is just a farm. I'm still working on my farm. It's not the best farm in the world. This is Solitude, and this is my train. So I'm still working on it though. Obviously it's not quite to the point that I would show it to anyone other than the stream. But I was kind of, hey Meldorin, I was kind of, for whatever reason, I was just really like brain blocked. Thank you. So I figured I'd, you know, now that I am less brain blocked, I figured I'd, thank you. It's okay. I'm not in love with it, but I don't hate it either. There are things of it that I'm working on still, but I'm pretty proud of Solitude. I think Solitude came out good. Better than I expected. It's recognizable. It doesn't look good in the sense of aesthetically, but it's recognizable. And there's some little touches. This is the platform for the train station. The train is in the midst of being worked on. There's going to be animation. It's going to switch colors to green for go, red to stop. There's going to be a bunch of stuff going on. I think what I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to select these and make them into a nice, clean line. All items seems target, so let's do replica dream shards. And what we're going to do is pick them up. Okay. Thank you. Well, you're welcome to watch. That's why I loaded it up. I figured, you know, I was sick this morning. Yeah, the frames are weird. But it kind of like, if I take them away, it looks weirder, trust me. Like, doesn't that look, I guess we can try it without it. I mean, it doesn't hurt anything. I can always put them back. If you guys like better without. It doesn't bother me. I think that's all the paintings, except for the farm. I think the farm's gonna be hard. I think the farm, I need to come up with something that's gonna be grass, or grassy looking in the farm. Or like, you know, like farmland. And that's where I got stuck. Maybe the paintings don't work. Maybe you're right. But I don't know what I can use. Maybe it's just a regular hay bed. Maybe just a regular hay bed. Let's see. I tried it. It didn't look right. Don't ask me why. I have a bunch of them. But they didn't look right. They came out weird. Alright. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm fully asleep. I don't know why. I shouldn't be. I'm not ready to sleep. Alright. Rough hay bed tidy might be where we go. Let's go to Mistral. If anyone's in Mistral, it's easier. You mean the ones from Alakir? That might work really neat. Let's try. I mean, not Alakir. I mean, elsewhere. Let's give it a shot. I have kelp on the other side. It's a little too dark for a farm because I'm using it as ocean ground. But let's give the grass a try. That sounds like a good idea. That would be really cool. Otherwise, I'll pick up a sort of, what the hell? I went the wrong place. I'm sorry. It's habit. It's habit. It's so not like me to be, hold on. Raise stabs. Interesting a circle. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that, but thank you. Sorry, I got a message from someone and I was reading that instead of thinking, which is a common problem I have. Not thinking. Did you guys seriously just watch J Heart and now you're watching me? Aren't you all tired? Are you bored of me yet? I would be bored of me. Or bored of building yet. Okay, bye. That's gonna be too big. So let's stick with the one. That's true. It is Friday night, isn't it? I'm such a sucker for furnishings. It's hard for me to just buy one, you know. But I will. I'm just looking at it. Alright.
Are you new?
Alright, let's give it a shot. See how it goes. So yeah, I mean, what I realized is that... Oh, okay. What I realized was that everyone's going to be doing a house in Proudspire. It just lends itself to being a house, doesn't it? It's clearly a house. You know, it's not a anything else house, you know? Some people transform things into aquariums or, you know, other stuff. But this house just strikes me very much as a house. So I figure I'm going to be dealing with a lot of people doing housing. Just houses. And I figured the best way to be different is to come up with something that isn't a house. So hopefully, you may be right, this may work. If not, we can try other things, but I bet you if I combined this with the laying down wheat, I don't know. Let's pick that back up and then try that again. Let's try this up ways. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna work. Maybe just dirt? You know, like nicely tilled dirt? Right? It's not your fault. That's just the way objects are. No. Well, that's why I was using that painting there. I figured it looked enough like land. I don't know. I need something that looks like a farm. Just a whole farm, please. One farm, please. I could try to bury it, like just have the painting here. I thought, yeah, I mean, it could be. But what I could do is just have this here, and then have other things cover the frame, so that you can't see the frame. You just see a farm. No, I can't move. One's got to stay the same, but I can like use the leather to cover things up. Let's get that hay and see what happens. We're gonna try different things. We're gonna see how it comes out. But the reality is I have beaten. Oh, I know what would work. I have beaten my brain block for building. I know exactly what will work. I know what we're gonna use. It's perfect. It's gonna be funny too. But just in case, I'll pick up another hay bed, just in case I'm wrong. But I do think this will work great. Get out of my face, lady. Lady. Oh, wow, that's a great bug right there. Super helpful bug. Well, yeah, I mean, at that point, I was still just trying to figure out what I was doing, you know? And then I can't tell you what it is anymore. You know, I'm trying to understand the creative process, and I've reached this point where I really don't know. Like, why do I keep getting notifications? What's going on with my phone, on my thing? Oh. I want to understand where it comes from, an idea, and ends up becoming a reality. I want to know what happens in between, because it seems like I've gone through that part with everything I've built, but for whatever reason it doesn't Personally, I think this looks like a field. But maybe it doesn't. Maybe. I don't know. I've done it a million times, and yet I still don't know how to do it. It's true. But, you know, I've been writing... Okay, so, like, the other day I was trying to build this... Why? Alright, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to push the dirt down. Oh, yeah! You're right. Let me go grab those. You know, it just feels like I get... You know, I've been working on this one house, and I had to walk away from it because it just didn't click. And I was doing the same things that I was doing here that did click. So I don't know what the difference is. It's like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. All right, I have a couple of these. Wonderful idea, by the way. Glad that I bought this many now. Really awesome, thank you. And the same thing goes for the thing that I'm trying to build. I'm trying to build, trying to write. I'm trying to write a book. And it's like, sometimes, yeah, maybe it's that. Sometimes you'll just be working on something. Like, I did a significant amount on the house that I was working on in my Grand Topol. It wasn't just like a couple things. I actually worked on that for days. And it just did not come together. It did not click. It didn't feel right. It didn't look right. So, I'm not sure at all. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to turn these so that, like, some of them are facing one way and some of them are facing other, like a real farm. Wonderful idea. Wonderful idea. Thank you. This is going to be fantastic. I'm very impressed with this idea. I'll fix the dirt, I think, after. And so it's the same thing with my book. You know, I've been beating at it, and it just has not clicked, and it has not come together, and it has not, you know, said, I'm ready. You know, come on out. Come on out. I want the world to know. Alright, we're going to have to use precision edit here, because this sucks. Oh, I didn't have to. Alright. You are a smarty pants for this. Such a smarty pants. You win the smarty pants award. Who was this who said that? Jay isn't jelly? Who came up with this brilliant idea? Yes, I'm going to hide that one piece. Don't worry. Yeah, and that's what I was doing. But for whatever reason, it just didn't. Just didn't click. And it's killing me because I really, really, really want to write my book. Been trying for so long and so hard, and this looks fabulous. You are a genius, sir. Or ma'am. Whichever you are. Like my hay? My hay is actually a piece of some of the saffron. Alright, cow. Is your mom not letting you? Not proud of you? I'm proud of you. You know, more than anything, I want to write my book. And believe it or not, I actually started building so I could write my book. My idea was... Swankery, that was genius! Oh my god, I loved it. You killed me. You know you always kill me. Oh my god, it was so good. You are amazing. So dead. But, you know, and it's like normally that would have made me feel really bad, but like, because I'd be like, oh, she's so good. I could never be that good. But today I was like, I'm working on my train set. I'm fine. I'm okay today. Today I feel like I'm productive. Got my train set here. That Jay and as in Jelly came up with a brilliant idea for. And I'm so pleased by that. So I don't know if you guys see, but I have little, there's my cows. Okay, this guy is in the way, definitely. I'll move him later. But yeah, I got cows. It helps to turn off the build mode. Cows and sheeps. And they're teeny! So that you know it's a farm. I'm going to find something else for the farmhouse. Just for now, that farmhouse is that. But it won't be that forever. Maybe over here. So those of you just joining the program, this is my train set. It's going to be animated. I'm going to have it where it changes lights. Go ahead. I don't have, you know, the only, like, I don't have any copyright on the idea. I'm happy if other people get inspired. That's the reason why I stream. But over here is Vardenfell. That's my Red Mountain, and unfortunately it's erupting and showing it. Red Mountain. Can you tell what this is from it? It's the Ashlander city, but the Ashlanders live with a giant mud crab shell. Their mud crab shell is actually the house. Yeah, I understand. You know, and it just feels so, I was so stuck for the longest time. So just the fact that I was able to break through was really pleasing to me. I don't think this is obvious, but this is supposed to be a Telvanni tower. This one could go further back. And these are just ocean-y type deals. But the mud crab and the little tents, I might put little people there to make it more obvious. I haven't figured out how to do more Indoril and other stuff. This looks like an Indoril temple to me, but I might have to come up with something for little houses or something around. There's going to be a lot of little fussy things, like, you know, making sure the mushrooms are all proper, which they're not right now. So this is Vardenfell. Vardenfell is a lot more, and there's the tunnel for Vardenfell. Then over here, we've got the ocean. Here's Vivec City. Or at least the beginnings of. I might put a little dock there or something. There's a sea monster attacking Alinor. Don't ask me about geography. The geography is not at all correct. This is consider this a toy. This is something that someone made to be a toy. So it doesn't have to look like everything makes sense. But that's the, this is my Alinor. There was a painting there. I might have to get rid of that now. But we'll see. That painting might go back. I'll show you what I had. I had this. But, and so you could see the waterfall was coming down, but it wasn't. And then maybe I can hide the frames a little better. I don't know. Point being that was actually, I think that looks a lot better, but I'll figure something out about the paintings. This is my farm. That's, you know, supposed to be my Alakir Desert. It's a work in progress, I have to admit. And then these trees are supposed to be like a little bit of Rift-in-y. This is supposed to be this is supposed to be Clockwork City. Here's the station where you pick people up. And then the train will go around the back and then come back through over the water, that's water. Trust me, that's water. I will have more snow back there covering things up, but coming through underneath the Solitude Arch, back around. And then occasionally we can have it go through this middle piece, but the idea is that's how the train's gonna work. But you're so talented, it's scary. You really are. You're really, really good. But I don't know. I don't know how to fix this, really. So there's problems with it. Like, this whole edge is weird looking. But I think I can fix it. I just need to, I put it aside for the time being because I was thinking, right now I'm not going to deal with this. But I knew I was going to have to deal with it eventually. This piece here. I don't know why it's so weird. And I don't know what to put there, but I'll come up with something. And this is it without effects, in case you're curious. It's nearly the same. Just adds a little something to have the effects. But you don't need it. It doesn't ruin it to not have it. Ooh, I want to show you something I was going to do. Where is, I guess it's Undercroft? No. I had that lightning-y thing. The lightning antiquity. Not sure what it's under. Lighting. And I almost decided to do this, but I'm not going to because it doesn't make sense. But check that out. Looks like there's a storm over Solitude. I think that looks really fucking weird, doesn't it? But it doesn't make any sense. If it made any sense, I'd keep it, but it doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? Suppose I could have it raining. I'll ponder. That's true. That is very true. Every time you move the ground, you gotta move the tracks. It's annoying. That's how it goes. Oh! Swankery, that's genius! Holy shit, that's genius! I have read. I definitely have read. In fact, not only do I have read, but I even could do an actual red tube. Let's see if I can make one. If I wanted to, weather. Or actually, it might be under animations. What is vignette? I don't know what vignette is. Where is it? There's one that's perfect. Maybe it's under weather. Funnel clap. Now, I'm going to have to fiddle with it, obviously, because it doesn't look right all the time. But if you make it smaller, plus you got to position it right. not currently rotated properly. I always got to figure out which side I'm supposed to be on of this sucker. Because one way it looks right, no other way looks right. It's because of the stupid, the way that he made it requires multiple effects at once. And I think that's probably it here. I'm trying to figure it out. I can't figure it out. Maybe if I make it smaller, it'll look a little more real. Ah, now it looks like a funnel cloud, doesn't it? That's much better. Oh, that's a beauty. You are a freaking genius, girl. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So here's a little trick about EHT, is you can actually drag things. But it's not going to let me because I am not clicking it right. But that's okay, because I don't care. Position, position. Hey, I'll put red light back there too. Just, yeah, you didn't know? Look. Here, I'll do it with something easier. Oops. Oh my god, if I didn't have a million things in the way, I'll do it upstairs. Undo. Undo me breaking shit. I'll make one and then I'll drag it for you. Let's do a... critter. Do a cat. Okay. There you go. You just click and hold. I know, I'm sorry. Now we'll put it over on my farm. And then I'll just select it. Where's my cat? Where's my cat? It put it a little under us. But no one ever said it was accurate. It just said it, you could do it. You're not a dweeb. You're awesome. Alright, this thing is going to be minuscule compared to the sheep though, so it may not show at all. It may not be worth even trying. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it. I'm going to just delete it, but you get the idea. The cows, the sheep. Alright, let's get you up there and then we'll put a real red light up there so that people who don't have EHT can still see it. But I want the EHT there too. Alright. Let's see. Can you get a little bigger? That is so cool. You really are a genius. Thank you so much. Let me run to my enchanted light. I'm not going to move that because I need that to be red and blue. So I'm going to go to my enchanted lighthouse. Caution to everyone who has never been to my enchanted lighthouse. You will never have eyes again. I'm going to put my hair up for the first time ever on the stream because I'm working. And working girls got to have their hair up. That sounded wrong. Really wrong. Sounded wrong. You're awesome. Thank you so much. If I don't find another one, I should have a salt lamp, if nothing else. Another salt lamp, I mean. Sorry. I know it's blinding. Mmm. Okay. Yibs me you. Back to non-blindness. Back to reality. This is gonna be fun. Lots of fun. So, just so you guys know, I think that J-Heart is pre-checking to make sure that people don't mess up the rules again. So, I have a feeling that, you know, if you have everything not quite perfect, like I won't, because I'm clearly going to be, let's see, this may be too much, but we'll see. Nope, I think that's just right. So that's what people will see if they don't have EHT. This is what they'll see if they do. Don't know if it's too much or not. I'm not sure. But we could always try to do that too. You know, people didn't like the painting though. There. Might be too much. We'll see. Let's try the regular red light. Okay. Pull out the enchanted light. It's so strong, you know? So, what am I doing? Oh my god, what did that just happen? Turn on magic carpet like an idiot. Do I use the Meridia or do I keep the salt lamp? What do you guys think? I don't know. I don't know. That's a thought. hard to make this not flamey. Maybe. No. I'm not doing it right. You know what? Maybe people without AHT are just screwed. Maybe that's the case. You know, it's got the red cast to it. It's not that non-red. I think... It does? I think it does with the storm thing. Or well, we'll leave it like that, I think. If I decide I hate it later, I'll figure it out. Now I need a better house here. And I think I know what I shouldn't have sold was a basket I have. There's a basket I have up for sale. I could, but J-Heart would only see it on, because otherwise I would have to upload it. And then he would have to reload UI. It's a big pain in the ass. You can't really animate or toggle EHT, but he can toggle on effects. It's hard to explain. But I doubt he would toggle it off. He usually looks at things the way that we want him to, which is kind of him to actually, you know, use it. Some people don't do that. Some people are just like, whatever, don't care. Gonna look at it my own way. Alright, let's see if I still have that basket for sale. That could possibly be a house. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Is that a problem? Did I screw something up? Alright, you didn't have the basket. So who the hell has the basket? Ah, you had the basket. You are the basket. Yeah, basically what I wanted was, I didn't want people to, I figured everybody's going to be doing a house in Prodspire, because it just lends itself to being a house. So I wanted to use something very specifically that wasn't a house. So what I had been previously working on that never quite clicked was I was working on a giant Matchbox car track. So like a rideable one. Basically the size of Moon Sugar Meadow. I would have just a giant old-fashioned Matchbox car racing set. So you would you'd get in at the beginning and it would like drive you around or whatever. But because that never clicked, I was like, well, what's another cool idea like that? And then this has hit me. It's like the opposite. I always work in things that are larger, so why not work at things that are smaller and see how I do? So that's what I'm doing. Trying to work at things that are smaller instead of larger. Now let's see. How does the bread look? I have a feeling that the bread would make a pretty decent farmhouse. You just need like a little door and smoke coming up and everything. You have a perfect little storm house. I mean, the alternative was, can I do something with this basket to make it look like a farmhouse? It can look like a Longaberger house, or whatever that thing is called. I'll figure out a way to do a barn with this. Like a hat. Like a red barn roof. It's true. Plus, I would want to eat it. Speaking of snow, I needed more snow back here. There you go. More snow. Don't want to cover up the track though. There. I'm going to think about that. Sometimes these things just don't come to you that quickly. I could probably put a door on this and it would look like a friggin' barn, but you absolutely suck. I mean, it's sometimes just stupid what I do, but I don't care. If you don't try, you don't know. Little door. Let's make a little door. Maybe we can make it look good with just a door. Building. No. Oh, gosh, I hurt. Building materials. Door. That's perfect barn door. Too bad we don't have tractors. Sorry. That was awful. Uh-oh, I lost my door. There it is. La la la. Boom! Alright. Where are you, door? There you are. Can't really tell what it is. I'm gonna have to mess with it. Color-wise. I might come across something better, but for now, the bread will do. I think I'm okay with that. Alright. Now for actually making the train. That would probably make sense, wouldn't it? Why not actually make the train? Alright. Make the train. No. Keep doing that. Alright, let's do this. Builds. I know I can do this other ways. This is just the way I learned to do it. It's one of those things that, like, you learn how to do it one way and it's a pain in the ass to learn how to do it any other way. Items are not one, but let's see what it does with one. Alright, first what we're going to do is bring it to us so that I can actually see it. There it is. Okay. So, up. Rotate a little bit, please. And then I want to make you have less space between you. Out of curiosity. Yeah, because the item has one around it. Removing one makes it one item. Jesus. I can add that, but let me at least build the train first. Well, the thing is, it's not going to be sitting still. It's going to be, it's going to be moving. It's going to be animated. So, we need to remember that. Girl, you're just going crazy with ideas. So once I've selected, oh, that was dumb. That was dumb. Move items as a group. Okay. You are not a flat group. That's better. Now this is supposed to be the light, but it looks kind of more like it's gonna stab everyone. But then again, that's kind of like me. I really just wanted a light in the front, and I just don't think that's gonna work. Oh, that's gonna work. That's perfect. Okay, that'll work. That pleases me greatly. Hee. No, you're not perfect. You're not perfect. God damn you. You're gonna be perfect when I'm done with you. The whole thing is off. Good thing I looked. There's that. And then you. Boom. Okay. That makes me happy. Now, oh yeah, Maldurin, that's a good idea. Let's try that. I don't know what I'd do without you guys. Look at that. That's brilliant. Let's try it without, though. I did want to put the dream shards in. What I had wanted was to have the train a little bit lit up by like this, having these little shards here. But I think what I'm gonna do is just gonna start by making something the lead item. That is really smart, wasn't it? Gotta make something the parent. But first I'm gonna be even more fussy about that. Right. You go. What are we gonna make the parent? Alright. Those items are now linked. Let's see. I'm a little scared about linking, but Now, if this works right, oh, I have the wrong thing selected. Derp. Better delete those. Scenes. No, I don't want the Nordic candle holder. I want this guy. Thank you. Oh, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do this in such a way that it's not gonna go on any angle when I move it. It didn't work right because there is a trick to animating that is new. The problem is, as I understand it, you have to do. Oh yeah, I'm animating the whole thing. I'm trying to anyway. But there's a bug with animating right now, and I'm trying to make sure that it doesn't do that. I did save frame. Oh, I have to name it. New. I'm gonna play load scene. That's all. Oh gosh, I forget how this works. I can add sound effects to frames. So I may be even able to do like a train sound if I come up with one. I'm gonna have to listen to them later. Ah, that's how. And that's the beginning of it. I mean, it's not done, but that's the beginning. It may not work again because of the bug. Look at the smoke. So what I wanted to do is I'm gonna have the smoke turn on and off so that it actually looks like a train. It goes poof, 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 poof. And then it's gonna go all the way around. Yeah, it is going to be cool, I think. I think it will be cool. I think it should be fun. Yeah, it will be. It'll be fun. It's gonna take a shit ton of work though. Where'd it go? Where'd you go, buddy? Vanished. Vanished into thin air. Sometimes the things that EHT does is a little bit unpredictable. Just a tiny bit. It's like I can never really tell what exactly it's going to do. There we go. That's better. Eaten? What? How did my other incense go? I had a little incense. Oi! What did I do with my other incense? There it is. Now, what I'm really gonna do is use this instead. And there are reasons. I actually used this I don't know if this will work then. Maybe it will. No, I'm gonna do what Cardi said not to do. Because that's how I roll. I do the thing that the guy said not to do. What you gonna do? Alright, let's put you right in front of the station, huh? Oh, that's adorable. You know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to turn on directions. What is that called? When the directions are static in EHT. I hate it, but I'm gonna have to turn it on because it's otherwise gonna be, this is gonna be a problem. Yep. Alright. Let's turn on settings. Add-ons. EHT. Alright, so directional means that whatever way I'm facing at any time is forward. But this is absolute. So it means that some direction, although I don't know what it is actually forward. So what I might do is actually turn on the grids so I actually can tell. Just a thought. I always forget where the grids are. Okay, I feel like I'm going crazy. I just did this. And now I can't find it. Where's the directional? There, okay. What do I have turned off then? Ah! Now I just need a fucking compass. Oh, that's not helpful at all. Hmm. I'm gonna have to think of a different way to do this. See, because north isn't north, west isn't west, east isn't east, south isn't south. You know, it's all different because those are directionals instead of relation to it to me. Ay, ay, ay. Let's start an easier point. Oh, wrong guy. When you link items like this is how they move. They are just, whoa, you got completely turned around. Yeah, see, you're too high. I'm gonna have to check to see what you're at. I think your butt's up off the ground. Oh, maybe it's not. Okay. So, sensor on. Let's go back to relative. Because I can't work in absolute. I'll just make sure I'm facing the proper direction. Please God. And then. Save as a new scene. Try and record. Oh, this is gonna be a big beast. I have to come up with a different way of figuring this out. You can see it's moving to the side. Maybe no one will notice. Maybe it's just me. Maybe only I will notice. Are you playing?
I'm just okay.
Can you take a look at something for a second?
Are you streaming?
Yeah, I am streaming. They're all watching me. You notice? I hate you, Helicross. You should not notice. You are ruining my plans. Ruining my evil, evil plans. It's starting.
You moved a little bit. Is that the new stuff? No, that's not it yet.
That's me animating it.
Right. But like the whole pathing stuff, that's going to be coming later.
Oh, that's coming later. That's coming. But, you know, the problem I'm having is that,
That's a lot of work.
well, I don't care about the lot of work part. A lot of work comes with the territory of building. The problem I'm having is that, you know things. He knows things. He knows, like, math and shit. Alright, so I have the directional on right now as, relative. So it's relative to me. Whoops. I messed that up. I shouldn't have done that. Undo, 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 undo. Undo, undo. Oh, this is what she was talking about with the stacking. I got it. This is the animation bug that she was talking about. There. So we'll have to figure something out with that later. Point is, that's my lead item and it's supposed to be back here, but it's messed up. That's not the point. The point is that as I'm animating, we have it so that it's directional, but forwarding it, I'm having trouble with. Making it go forward in a straight line. Look. See? It moves. Because I'm not using absolute.
Because you mean you're drifting a little?
I'm drifting because I'm not using absolute.
Okay.
But if I use absolute, then it's really hard to get it to go in that direction. I need to figure something out. You go do your thing.
I'd have to learn more about
That's okay.
how relative and absolute works. I'll totally sit down with you and we'll talk through it. I have a theory about something too, but I have to know more about how this stuff gets saved. But can you see the actual files of the animation?
Probably. In the
I'm-
Lua.
I'm curious about something. I might do a matrix thing and look at the code directly instead of seeing the pictures like you do.
What, kitty?
I'll see
My
if I can
papai.
See what he wants.
He probably wants food. Because he is a cat. Alright, let's unlink these suckers. And we gotta unlink everything now. Well, if it's directional, it goes, if it's relation, rather, it goes by when I look, I guess if you're right, if the grid lines, but no, there's no grid line for me. As you can see, it goes by I mean, it just may have to drift. I mean, that's the reality of it. It's that it may just have to drift. Or I can try to stay in one place. Sorry, I lost a box and I want to know where it went. There it went. No. 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 I'm trying to unmake you. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to think of how to do this in such a way that it won't drift. I know how to make things run in a circle. Yes, it should. But the problem was as I was running up and forth trying to get the smoke on and off, but I think I'm just going to have to give that up. What I'm going to have to do is just suck it up. First of all, link it again. No on and off with the smoke. Okay. Now they're linked. The smoke will just have to stay on. And then if I get on my grid line, if I stay on the same grid line, theoretically, oh, let me walk. There. Theoretically, it shouldn't be a problem. So, I think it's actually based on your view. That's the problem. But we'll test it. Okay, also I want to make that go a little faster, so we'll do that. Let's give it a shot. And we'll delete everything. We'll hit save frame. We'll hit record. And then do it. Forward, 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 forward. See? Slightly. Ah! Now I can't do it. See? Screwed it up. Delete. Rewind. Play. It drifts. I don't know how to fix that. It's gonna have to be me figuring it out. I won't waste all your time trying to figure it out, but I will find a way. See, here, let me show you something that will make a lot more sense. Here's a cat. Okay? Let us select said cat. Then we go into builds. We do circle. We want a 3 radius, item count 10. Then we go into scenes. Delete, 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 delete. Save. Cat. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're so sweet. And then what we're going to do is record. Okay. Go into builds. Hit build. You don't even see what happens, right? You go back to scenes. And it didn't work. It's supposed to work. Basically what it does is it makes the cat run around in a circle and then it'll show it to you. But I don't know why it didn't record it. Well, maybe it did and I just screwed it up. Alright, bring the cat back. Let's try this again. Yes, the cat did go the way it was supposed to go. I don't know why I deleted it. Okay. Stop. Okay. Play. Oh, Jesus, this stuff is such a nightmare. There it is. It's doing it. It's just not recording it doing it. Nope. Anyway. I don't get it anymore. I don't get why it's not working. It's just not working. I don't know why. I've done it before and had it work. Oh, it did it. It's doing it. Oh no, that was just doing it, not playing it. The poor cat is confused. Yeah. Could be. I don't know. I don't know why it's not working. Maybe it needs a trigger. Mm. Never mind. Maybe it's because I had it on Move as a group. Sometimes it's the weirdest things that cause problems. You know? Like, things you would never think would be a problem become a problem. Nope. This is what working with EHT is like. Trying to figure out what the hell is going wrong. All the time. Why is this not working? I've done this. I know how it's supposed to work. I don't get it. One last time. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and I'm a moron. No. I'll have to either ask Cardi or ask Bayushi tomorrow why it's not doing what I want it to do. But, my point is with that is that if I can get it to go into a shape, I could get it to go forward in a shape, then it would have a smooth animation. I just don't have a shape that, at this point. And as you can see, animation breaks your shit every single time. So, I'm just gonna have to fix it tomorrow. Lame. Alright, let's look at a house. Why the fuck not, right? I have it open. Should we look at Swankeries and feel horrible about ourselves? I kid. I love Swankery. I gotta fix it on my own. Did you guys see this one today, Dracenfers? I don't think so. I was watching, I don't remember that one. Also, if you want me to look at your homes, just ask me. I'm pretty low at the moment. And although, I mean, gosh, this was supposed to be a so much more productive stream. But to be fair, I did straighten everything out before you guys got here. I was going to add a lot of... Oh, I don't panic. I'm fine. You know what? I screw up. That's how EHT works. Morag Run. I mean, EHT doesn't work the way you want it to all the time. Oh, I love this. And that's either user error, or sometimes it's not just user error. Sometimes it really is EHT bugging. Like, with all my stuff ending up all over the place, that's a known bug that Cardi has talked to Bayushi about it before, and is trying to fix, but hasn't had the time. So, there's a workaround, I just don't remember what it was. So I'm going to have to talk to Bayushi and ask her what that workaround was. Sanctioned murder? What's going on here? It's clearly the Mara tongue being naughty. As Mara tongues do. Wait. I see a sneaky. Oh, very well done. Look at that. With the trap and everything. This is brilliant. I like this. Trixie. Okay, so this is a shitty property, so being able to use this portion of it is actually really cool. I'm super impressed by this. One of the few times I've ever seen anybody use the Ashlander tents. It does look cozy though, doesn't it? Oh, I forgot I was going to put down a music box. But I figure while building, having a music box going is enough to make you want to stab yourself in the face, so I'll just put it down after. Aw, how romantic. Except it's murder, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I love when people build up. It is pleasing indeed. Wow, somebody got a bunch of those. Those leggies. That's what they look like to me. They look like legs to me. It's a I mean, I'm working with a known bug and also working with, for whatever reason, uh, something is just wrong with the way I'm thinking about it. Yes, I agree with you, Swank. Um, there's something I'm missing about the shape making thing that I shouldn't be having a problem with, but I am. See, what I can do is I could probably use a floor, make it 20 or 30 items long, and then it will move itself down the line in a straight line. But that had to work with the cat. If it didn't work with the cat, it's not going to record when I do it with the train. So I needed to get it record with the cat, and then I should be able to have a solution for the train. I've done that before with, oh yeah, the skybox is really high on this one, surprisingly so. I've done it before with animations. I've made things run around and do all sorts of crazy shit. So I know it works. I just don't really know why, for whatever reason. Oh, this is so cool. Look at how high up we are. I just don't know why, for whatever reason, it didn't work today. I don't know what I did wrong, if anything. This is so neat. Let me up. I'm gonna run and jump. I'm not a huge fan of this house, but I'll show you what I did with it because it's fun. I just decided I'm going to use a property that I'm never going to use for anything. Excuse me. And turn it into something weird. I'm eventually going to take these towers and use them for other things, so. I'm gonna go because after this because I need to, but I'm gonna be sad because I'm gonna miss you guys. And I'm gonna be lonely. Something's off with effects. Something's wrong. This floor should have more of a water effect. You see, when I'm running on it, it should be more obvious. Let's see if my gamma's off. My gamma's up really high. I don't know what's going on. Hi, Ninja. So, as I choke to death, this was my Sheo house. So, there's all sorts of Sheo things going on. But I think in the future, I'm probably going to take these towers down and use them because there's 100 of them. And while that's fun and all, did it not work? It should work. I have it open. Anyone should be able to do a shout out. I don't know why not. I'm having trouble with this today, so let's see if it does it for me. Oh, maybe it's because I have the app. Not working. I'll try to figure out what's wrong with everything. Nothing's working right. My chat bot isn't working right. It's not doing what it's supposed to. It's not connected or something. Lost its O authorization yet again. Fishy's jumping. I wanted to animate all this stuff, but you know, the thing about animating is that unless you're doing it for, you know, a group of people, let's say you're doing it for J-Heart, whatever, for, like, for him to tour and be on the stream, then it's one thing. But when you're doing it just to do it, it's kind of not as much fun. Like, I wanted these buckets smooth and everything. And then I got to the end of it and it was like, I'm not going to bother because, you know, no one's going to see it unless they watch the stream and that's it. They're not going to see it any other way. So this is the interior of my shale home. I don't always use EHT, but I do use it a lot. I admit that is something that I do. I don't care. I mean, it's something I think is fun. So this is... That's my shale house, such that it is. And a lot of money. I didn't buy those for that. I bought those for other reasons. By the way, you should go check out Ninja Monkey's houses. He's got some amazing houses. And a really good stream, which I did try to shout out, but I couldn't because, for whatever reason, it's being stupid. But I think on that note, I'm going to call it tonight. And I'll be on at my normal time tomorrow in the morning. I just wasn't feeling well today, so I couldn't. But thanks for stopping by and watching. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.